Hey, I wanted to do a quick update. It's actually some pretty exciting things happening, most of which I did not plan for in any way, shape, or form. One of which is Kritika is finally getting a martial artist class. Remember I played that game extensively about 2.5 years ago. I don't know exactly how long it's been, but late 2013, early 2014, I played the Korean server for a couple months. I always wanted them to add a martial artist character, and they finally are. Pretty excited for it. It's just the stipulation is it doesn't seem like I have access to my Korean account anymore. I bought it off that site, and I don't even care to deal with getting it unlocked or whatever the hell is wrong with it. But it actually ends up not mattering because it seems like the Chinese version is like exponentially more successful than the Korean one, which is kind of similar to DNF or DFO. Like the Korean version is the one that creates all the content, but the Chinese one is the one that like rakes in the most cash. And it seems like that's what's happening with Kritika. So they're actually getting the monk class 2 weeks before the Korean one is. So I can't make any promises. I don't know how bad the ping is going to be, or if the download is going to get throttled or anything like that. But I'm going to be checking that out tomorrow. Also Thursday, the day before Evo, I want to give out some stuff. I'm actually probably going to have to try to raise a little extra funds for Basara because I'm probably going to be visiting my friends in the second week of August, and I'll have to buy a round trip train ticket, and doing that and Basara the same month is going to be pretty bonkers. So, what I would like to do instead of just spamming my link all the time is I'm going to try to make an event out of it, like I have in the past. I'd like to revisit some of my speedrun projects. Maybe I could do some requests. It's really up to you guys if you want to support me to get the game. Obviously, I know 90% of you are expecting me to get the game, and I will get it either way. Even if I don't end up doing a fundraiser for it, it will still happen. It just might come at the expense of having to not go on my trip until September, which is not going to be a bad thing either way. I'll be able to focus on the game, get all that out of the way, and then I'll probably have some cash from Curse, and I can use that and put that towards the trip. The game's going to be about $83, I think. I'll have to look at the math. But there's the whole Brexit thing. I think the prices on the yen cards on Play Asia have gone up a little bit because of that. So I would like to try to raise a little bit for that. And obviously, it's like a month and a half away, so there's plenty of time. I'll probably be doing a couple weeks when I'm in a little bit of a better mental state. Be working towards that. What I'll be doing on Thursday is I'm going to give out all the other codes that I have. I have one copy of Streets of Fury EX left, a bunch of random Humble Bundle stuff, which I'll get a list when people show up, but just a bunch of random games. You may or may not be interested in them. That's what I'll be doing on Thursday, and then the rest of the weekend is Evo, and I'm not even going to bother competing with that. I am actually interested in watching a pretty decent chunk of Evo, so after that, I'll get a date for you guys later on. I'll be working on that. In August, I believe the first week of August, AM2R is going to be in full release, which is basically the best thing that we're going to get out of the Metroid 30th anniversary. Nintendo obviously is not really doing a whole lot for it aside from Federation Force, which pretty much every hardcore Metroid fan, at least the speedrunners, doesn't care about. That's going to be getting a full release, so I'll probably be playing through that. I know it doesn't have much representation on the channel because my biggest Metroid phase was in the pre-YouTube era. I did a lot of speedruns of both Fusion and Zero Mission when I was in high school, so I'm pretty excited for that. It's kind of a left field announcement. So I'll be doing that in the first week of August, and then after that, at some point, I'll probably make a pre-Basar Yukimura Den event. I don't know if it'll be a full week because I did kind of burn myself out on Sumeragi, but I will be playing that as well. I think that'll be a fun lead up to the big event, which is going to be that. That's like the next game that I'm excited for. That's been it's got a release date. The what is it? The Fate Extella Muso game actually looks pretty cool too, but I'm waiting to hear more about that. So that's what's going on. So you can come by on Thursday. I'll be giving out some stuff. Today I'll probably be playing the monk class on Kritika, but like I said, no promises. I'll be streaming today regardless, but it may or may not be that. I'll try to give an overview, but I can't really read any Chinese. It's not like when I play Japanese games and I can read at least the basic stuff and some extra, random characters and stuff like that. But the Chinese version, I'm pretty much I can't read anything, so I'll try to get my best overview for the class out if I can. Anyway, see you guys for the events throughout the week. Like I said, AM2R is going to be, I believe the release date is August 5th. After that, if I go out on my trip, I don't know how much of a Basara event I'll be able to do, because the internet at their house where I'll be staying is they're all hardcore gamers. It's being used like all the time, so it's very difficult for me to upload videos at all, let alone stream. I have to find very specific times in the day to do it. So I'm not sure what's going to be going on with that. It depends on if I can get Basara funded ahead of time. Otherwise, if I can't, then it's going to be better for you guys actually, because I'll be home and I'll be doing all the prep time for Basara. Anyway, catch you guys later. Peace.